what if Path of Exile 2 actually decided to have a codex? This was the idea that we came up with the amazing Silver XYZ and Fire Penguin, aka Jonathan. I'm gonna share with you a fragment of a podcast we made where we came up with different concepts for what does a codex looks like, and the fact that we are designers, the three of us, we decided to actually execute that concept and create 3 different codecs for Path of Exile 2. So here we have a fragment of the All About Design podcast video about Path of Exile 2 related to the codex. Here, take a look. Let me explain a little bit of the concept, right? There is no concept. I honestly didn't have much time. I was working for my OTs for the end of the year so I can play Path of Exile forever. And I was just like, okay, what do I want to see in the game to be useful for me and give a little bit of extra to the gameplay and not be so much time consuming? You will see now the difference. I went way more minimalistic and short. How does it work? Basically, you will see that you have here the life of a monster. This is the first time that you encounter a carnivorous scavenger. And the first time you actually see this monster, it will appear like this. You will see a little bit of a question mark. And if I zoom it here, you will actually see that it has like a experience bar that it just goes like this. And once you actually complete the experience, obviously you kill a bunch of monsters and you complete the experience, not like you have to farm the monsters. And also, once you complete this, you won't have to do this again. So it's a one-time thing, because people will get annoyed by having to do this every single time. And you will have a screen that is like Carnivorous Scavenger Codex updated, and you will see a window with a monster. And now your window with a life bar, it will go into a little information pop-up. And whenever you click that information pop-up, what you're gonna see is this one. It's a little window at the left, nothing invasive, just super small, and you will have here like important information. You will see like a splash art of the beast that you just killed. You have a little information about the amount of times that you kill that monster. That's like a little extra I put there. You will have like some tags that depends on the kind of monster. This is a beast and it's horror because it's fucking disgusting. And you have like a little bit of a description that I stole from the internet. And if you go down, you will see basically the skills that the monster does in 3 different icons. This monster only has 3 skills. And obviously I didn't design this, I should have, but I didn't have time. But if you hover over the skill, you will see the description of the skill, right?
Yeah.
And below you will have basic information like this monster inflicts bleeding, vulnerability, and maim. So you expect that if you see this monster, you kill it, and you open up this window, you'll see like, oh shit, it has fucking bleeding. Okay, I need a flask for bleeding or I'm gonna die in this map. That kind of stuff. And then the weakness is basically this monster has low fire resistance, so it's weak to fire, and it's pretty weak to stun threshold, so it will have a very small threshold for getting stunned. From Path of Exile though, you know, the endurance is the name, or I can't remember the name of the bar that once it's filled, the monster
They've changed it a couple of times. It's like stagger.
Stagger. I think that's the one.
Then they call it poise. Like at one point in a few interviews, I don't know exactly, but yeah, stun threshold. Yeah, I think. Is the. Yeah.
So this is basically a page for a single monster. You will see in the top that this is a monster from Beast of the Sun clan, which is actually a clan in Path of Exile 2, and it's part of the of the creature codex. And the creatures is part of the general. You will have this one also for uniques, which is not creatures, and so on. And if you see down there, you will actually see a search bar because they are always helpful to have. And obviously you can go a little bit down and you will see, for example, the locations where you can find this monster, because that's important if you are playing specters and you actually like the monster, you like the skills that it has, you can actually go down and see, okay, I can find this monster in the graveyard, and it's a level 5 monster. You can find in the ruins of Ulnaga, it's a level 34 monster, and so on. And if you just click here to display more information, you will actually go and see all the information regarding this monster, which is basically all the information you need to know in terms of if you want to play specters. This is all you need. The amount of life that the monster has, the armor, the resistance, the attack speed, the attack damage, so on. My design is basically this, super small, super concise information, just what I need to know to just avoid this fucking creature, know if I want to capture this creature, know if I need to have certain flask, and if the creature applies to me some kind of curse, like vulnerability. I thought that the Codex should be more casual friendly. This seems way easier to understand for a new player for Path of Exile, and that's pretty much it.
I dig that.
Yeah. you go first, Fire. I'm curious.
Ship it.
Ship it. Exactly. Exactly. It looks so at home, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
I love that.